Okay guys, so today I want to make this video to help you guys out that are in high school and you want to learn how to make some money or some extra cash. And this is more for the entrepreneur mind. If you're watching this video, then you must want to learn how to make money in school. So I'm going to give you all guys a couple ways to make money while you're in high school or middle school or whatever school you're in. But I'm gonna focus on high school because that's when I started doing some of these things. So the first way is selling candy. Selling candy is one of the easiest ways to make money while you're in high school because you're around so many people all day. You know, your average class is probably about 20 people, you know, and you have so many classes a day. And especially when you're at lunch, you know, there's so many people there. So you have an opportunity to reach out to all those people, and a lot of them will say no, a lot of them will say yes. So my sister actually did this, and she averaged about $100 a day just selling candy. So that's pretty good money, you know, if you're in high school, and it beats working minimum wage if you can only work a little bit of hours a week anyways. So that's the easiest and in my opinion one of the best ways to actually monetize in the fact that you're in high school, and that after you get out of high school you're not gonna have that luxury of being around so many people on a daily basis. So selling candy would be my the first way that y'all can make money, and in my opinion it's the best way because you don't need that much money. You don't need you don't need a lot of things if it's just selling candy. You know, it's simple and it's relatively easy, and some schools may not allow it, but some schools may allow you to sell candy. So just keep in mind that if you want to sell candy, you know, just be aware of your school guidelines. The second way you can make money while you're in high school is by doing lawn work. So just go around your neighborhood and ask people if they want if you can rake their leaves, if you can mow their lawn, if you can do any type of lawn work. I used to mow people's lawns. So if you get 5 people to say yes to mow a lawn, and let's just say you make $20 each lawn, it usually took me about an hour to finish each lawn. So $20 times 5 lawns times 5 hours, you're making $100 a day, and you're making $20 an hour. So that's good money if you're in school, and it's good extra money period if you got those customers lined up. And the good thing about if you get them to say yes to mow their lawn, the good thing about that is that usually it's going to be consistent. If they ask you to mow your lawn this week, they might need you 2 weeks from now or a week from now, depending on how often they want their lawn to be mowed. But usually it's going to be consistent because they don't have anybody coming, and nobody wants to do lawn work, especially, you know, in the heat outside sweating. They'd rather pay somebody else to do it. So it's more on the labor side, but if you want to make money, then that's one of the best ways to make money also, is by mowing lawns. Like I said, it's going to be consistent, and it's good extra money that you can have for whatever you want to use your money for. But just mowing lawns, any type of lawn work would be good, or any type of outside work in general would be good. It's well paid, and it's worth it. You know, you work 5 hours a week. If you dedicate a Sunday, let's just say you want to dedicate your Sunday every week to mowing lawns or doing lawn work, you're gonna make good money. You know, 5 hours of work for $100, that's not bad at all. So lawn work would be good if you're in school. Another way to make money while you're in high school or you're a student is to sell shoes. And this is where I made most of my money while I was in high school, was by buying and selling shoes. So that's what was popular when I was in school. I'm not sure if it's still popular. I'm sure it is. But if you can buy and sell shoes or buy and sell anything that's in style, or that's trending, or anything that's popular in general, that you can get your hands on and that you can buy and sell for a profit, having an audience of 3,000 people at your school is going to be a benefit on your side. But not only that, I did have some deals occasionally at school, but I usually did this more outside of school, like a little side thing. But this is where I made most of my money. I didn't do bookkeeping, so I didn't keep track of how much money I actually made, so I can't give you a dollar amount. But if I had to guess, I made at least $100 to $300 a week consistently, every single week at least. And that's most of that's profit. I'm sure I cleared that much because I worked my way up to larger numbers. But just to keep it simple, that was usually my average week. So that usually covered any expense that I wanted. If I want to go watch the movies, if I want to go out to eat, whatever I wanted to do. But like I said, I didn't do bookkeeping. I didn't keep track of the total numbers of how much I made and how much I sold. But if you do pursue to sell anything in this nature, then just make sure you meet somewhere locally. You don't need a car, really. You can meet somebody at, what I used to do was I would meet people at a local store, a Dollar General, or Walgreens, something close enough where I could just walk to. And I would just walk there and meet them inside the store, do the deal. And this takes a little bit more of actually educating yourself. What sells? How much can I sell this for? What condition does it have to be in? This is more of a little, you're going to have to educate yourself more on this. If you want to do this, if you want to sell anything, you have to know, before you buy anything, you have to know how much you're gonna make off it, how quick it's gonna sell, all that stuff. But it's relatively easy because I did it when I was in high school, so it's not too hard. But just keep in mind that you're gonna have to do a little bit. You're gonna have to know a little bit more to do something like this. If you wanna actually make money consistently, and if you want to get serious about it. So this is going to require a little bit more of your knowledge and education. You're going to have to educate yourself on whatever you want to sell, but this is a great way to make money. $100 to $300 a week profit, that's good money while you're in school. Okay, so the fourth way to make money is going to be to sell T-shirts, and this is going to be probably, out of these four things, this is going to be the hardest thing. And it's not really hard, but out of these four things, it is the hardest thing. So it's going to be to sell T-shirts, and I sold T-shirts when I was in high school, and I made $1,500 in 1 week from selling 100 T-shirts at $15. So there was 3,000 students in my school, and 100 people bought T-shirts that week. Now, I know you may think, well, not everybody's going to like it or whatever. You don't have to get everybody to buy in. Everybody doesn't have to like it. But 100 people, that's enough money to that's enough money to, satisfy, the average teenager's needs. I mean, if you can get half of that profit, $750 a week profit, and I mean that's good money. So especially as a teenager, that's great money to be making. So selling T-shirts would be another way, but like I said, this is going to be a little bit more harder. I went from selling shoes to selling T-shirts. That's how I got the money to start that. But I started initially the T-shirt business with $1,000, and that was just T-shirts only. You need to get a photographer, and you need to just get people to promote your brand, just people to support it, people to either wear it or or whatever you can do to promote it. But I just had a duffel bag. I filled it up with shirts, and I'll go to school. And from social media, people already knew that I sold shirts, so I would just meet in front of the library, and people would just come. I would just hand them all out, and that's a great way to sell. That's a great way to make money. Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit harder. So if you guys need any help or any specific questions, drop them down in the comment section, and I'll do my best to help y'all out. But any city is gonna have somebody who makes T-shirts or custom T-shirts. So for the most part, so I just went to one of them, and I gave them my ideas, and we worked something out, and they made the design, and they made the shirts. So making T-shirts is another great way, and I'm gonna link my Instagram for the brand that I made in high school. I don't do it anymore, but I want to give you an idea if y'all wanna know what I did and what I sold and what designs I made. I'll put a link in the description for the clothing brand and for selling shoes. I made an Instagram for selling shoes a long time ago. I don't do that anymore either, but I'm going to put that in the description. That way y'all can get an idea of how much money I was making for the shoes or the figures, and to know that I'm just not talking just to talk, just to give you advice. But selling T-shirts is another great way. You don't even have to make a brand. You can just put something cool on a T-shirt that people are going to like and wear, and it's going to sell. If people like it, people are going to buy it. And $15, who doesn't have $15? It's $15. Everybody, almost everybody in high school has $15 or can get $15. So that's a great opportunity. And if you do these 4 things, if you choose, you can make a killing. I mean, you can make some good money. And that's why I'm making this video, to help y'all out. If somebody out there does want to do it, or just want to make some extra money, you don't have to be all hardcore and go all these 4. But if I went back, I would have done all these, and I would have stayed consistent with all of them. But I didn't, so that's why I'm making this video, to help you guys out. But if y'all like this video, just like, comment, and subscribe if y'all want to keep getting some videos like this. I'm going to keep giving y'all tips on businesses and bookkeeping, or whatever in general, business and entrepreneurship in general. Subscribe to my channel. And like I said, if you have any questions about anything, I can help y'all out, and just comment below, and I'll be able to reach you guys that way. But besides that, thank you guys for watching this video.